The first picture has been released. First photo has been released of Kaliyah. Now, I don't know if this isn't her birthday party, because this girl, she just had her birthday a week ago, and we can see the balloons in the background. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about her and what's going on with the recovery mission for her, to find her and bring her home to her family. Then we're going to have an update on the Rachel Marin case, the trial that's occurring at the moment, of Victor, whatever his name is. Baby's Riley, he likes to do a little video bomb, don't you? You like to do a little video bomb every now and again. He's come to say hello. What else? So he's completely distracted me now. So yeah, and also some really lovely comments lately, so I really appreciate them, because every time I get a lovely comment like that, it just makes me forget about any trolls that occasionally I have, not very often, to be honest. It just makes me forget about them. People appreciating the videos, that they look forward to watching them, enjoy watching them, and I really appreciate when you say that. That means the world to me, really does. And don't forget, on Sunday we're going to start with this Sunday service, where we're going to do some send out some positivity to each and every one of us that need it. We all need some prayers sometimes, but not a religious thing, just about praying to whoever you want, for people who need it, people of us that need it. So anyone who wants to be mentioned in that on Sunday, email me at vickymariechats@gmail.com, and we will I'll be lighting a candle for all of us. We all need a candle, but I would, if you want to be mentioned specifically, whatever the problem that you're going through, it could be all sorts of things. It could be mental health, physical health, relationship, children, bereavement, animals, financial problems. This life, this journey that we're on, it's hard, and things pop up every day to, just as we think we're okay and we're sort of got all our ducks in a row, someone comes along and pushes one over, don't they? So yeah, and it doesn't matter how inconsequential you might think, it's not really a big problem. If it's a problem that's upsetting you or affecting you in some way, it's a big problem. There'll always be someone with a bigger problem, just like there'll always be people with smaller problems. Here is that this photo has been released. Let me see, I need to go further down. Look at this beautiful girl. So beautiful. Look at that hair. Kaliyah. And this is the girl who apparently was paddling in the River Thames or with her friends, day off from school, and slipped under the water. We don't know exactly how she came to fall into the water, whether she slipped or who knows. But the thing is, she did. Unfortunately, she could not be saved. And there's been a massive, first of all, of course, it was a rescue operation. But the police have said now it's a recovery operation, because this happened a few days, I think it was Monday. So a few days have gone past. So, unfortunately, it's now a recovery operation. But what a beauty, all her life in front of her. So very sad. Let's just have a look at the article. So, this is so important. These water deaths, and it's put me in mind, and I'm sure it's brought it all back to her, put me in mind of Becky Ramsey, who we had on as a guest, didn't we? And she came on and was talking about her son Dylan, who was 13, when he sadly died 13 years ago in what's the word? In an accident when he went swimming in the local quarry. And Rebecca said to us, her philosophy is no lifeguard, no swimming. That's as simple as that. Doesn't matter if they're, because I believe here there are what do they call them, like rubber ring type things around, and a woman actually grabbed one of those what do they call them? Not rubber rings, because that's what you have in swimming pools, but you know what I mean, like a life-saving ring, and went to find Kaliyah, but she could not find her to throw it out to her. She'd gone under the water. There was a young boy there, a friend, who said that he'd tried to, he had hold of her hand and tried to stop her going under, but unfortunately, he couldn't hang on because he's just a child. It's just, I think people just do not realise, do they, myself included, the dangers of going into water just for a paddle like that, in a place like that. Just the danger of it. An innocent paddle on it must have been a warm day, I suppose. Bless her. Anyway, so yeah, photo released of the girl 11, and she's only just 11. I think she's only been, as I say, I think this is her birthday party. It was only a week ago. After falling into the River Thames in East London, and a recovery mission is continuing along the Thames, with the Metropolitan Police carrying out an extensive examination of the area. So I just hope they find her as soon as possible, bring her back to her family. Family must be distraught. So police said she'd been playing during a school inset day and entered the water near Barge House Causeway, North Woolwich, East London, and an extensive search was carried out after the incident at around 1:30 on Monday. Just shows you how life can change in an instant, isn't it? That struck me when we were listening to Becky talking, what starts off as a normal day, getting up, getting your breakfast, going about your routine and everything. And then this wasn't a routine day because it was a day off school. Don't know, probably her and her friends decided to go. I don't know how they ended up by the river. And then boom, you just never know. Life can change in an instant. So you really do have to appreciate every moment and appreciate your loved ones every moment. That's hard to remember sometimes. When they're doing things that are really annoying, it's hard to remember that although they can be annoying, and of course all our loved ones can be annoying, you wouldn't, you'd be lost without them, even for the annoying things. So Chief Superintendent Dankard previously said our specialist officers are supporting Kaliyah's family through this deeply upsetting time, and our thoughts go out to those impacted by what's happened. We're committed to finding Kaliyah and are working with partners to conduct a thorough search over a wide area, utilising drone technology and boats. And this is where it is. So this is in London, the River Thames, near London City Airport. So Chief Superintendent Card thanked the members of the public, first responding officers and emergency crews for their rapid response at what was a pressurised and distressing time. And he added, equally, we appreciate this has affected the wider community, who have been extremely supportive. You will see extra officers in the area during the coming days. If you have any concerns, then please speak to them. Now, a couple of people, children, there will be children, young people have come on and left comments who's saying that they were at school with Kaliyah on my channel. And, I would say to them, so important to go and talk to somebody, if talk to your parents, obviously, talk to the school, talk to the police, because this will be a big trauma to everyone who knew Kaliyah as well, won't it? Young people are very vulnerable. So, yeah. So on Monday, Kerry Benadad, Benadjaud, a 62-year-old resident from the area, said she heard of the incident from her next-door neighbour who was outside doing her garden, and there were two little kids running, and they said, "My friend's in the water." And when she arrived at the scene with a life ring, a man told her he had called the police, but he said at the time he could see her hands going down. Dear me. Barge House Causeway is a concrete slope that goes directly into the River Thames and is used to transport boats, and residents pointed out it appeared to be covered in moss and was slippery. So there you go, that's it. Is that where she was? She just slipped in there. Terrible. But people have been laying flowers by the look of it, so that's the first thing I wanted to talk to you about, just that her photo had been released. Let me just stop sharing that. Let's have another closer look at her photo. Yeah, beautiful girl. So anyway, I hope they will find her as soon as possible. And then her family, it's dreadful what's happened, but it'll be better, if you like, not better, but she needs to be recovered so the family can take her home, bless her. So actually, before I finish talking about Kaliyah, I think I will light the candle. So I light the candle for Kaliyah, obviously for Rachel Marin, who we're going to talk about next, and also for the last. Sorry, let me move that. Sorry, Kaliyah. So yeah, candle for all the three people that we're going to talk about today. Kaliyah, Rachel Marin, and Zygmunt Adamski. Okay, so we're going to talk about Rachel now. I just change over the photo. So Rachel Marin, the trial has started. Hi, Joanne. Yes, I think you're right, Kelly. Maybe she got stuck in the mud. The thing is, people don't realise what is underneath the water. Sometimes the water looks fine, doesn't it? But there can be reeds that can stop you from getting out. It can be muddy, it can be boggy, you can get stuck in there. You think it looks okay to paddle. Apparently she was just paddling in there, not swimming. But you just don't know, and it's so scary. So if nothing else, this should hopefully, all of you out there have got young people especially, but it's not only young people who do it, of course, sometimes adults do it, but all of you should have some conversation with anyone who you think, to make sure they do not go into rivers or the sea or any water unsupervised or alone, or not that she was. It just shows she wasn't alone. There were other people there, but they were only children. You just got to stay away from water, really, is the answer, isn't it?